Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today we are having the lesson about the Microsoft Excel. We will work on Microsoft Excel. First of all, I will tell you about what is Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is the spreadsheet program which is used to make the calculations, to make the different kinds of mathematical work, to keep the database. Some small organizations are using these spreadsheets to make their daily calculations and keep the data inside. So let's start. Today I will tell you, having the overview about the Excel sheet, how Microsoft Excel sheet looks like. So when you open the Microsoft Excel sheet, this screen will appear on your desktop area. So here are different kinds of templates available. You can see here the different kinds of templates, and if you click on this, we will use only this blank workbook. So this, on the title bar, you can see here it will be appear the title bar. When you save any file, then the name of that file will be appear on this area. This is now right now book 1, but if I will save that file from here, save file of in any of your drive, like for example I will select the document. This is my first, my work, or the overview. So I've saved the file. You will see here the name of that file appearing overview over here. Then we are having also you can also see here different kinds of tabs here: file, home, insert, page layout, formula, data, review, view. So this is the main, but mostly we are working here in home tab. Okay, here we are having the same formatting area as you are working with the Microsoft Words. Like you want to change your font style, bold, italic, underline, change the color scheme or something like this. So let's come to the spreadsheet. This bar which you are seeing over here, this is called the cell address bar. This is the formula bar. Here are these alphabetic represent the columns, and these numbers represent the rows. And where the alphabets and number intersect each other, this is called a cell. And we will use different cell as a different cell to enter the different data inside it, and we can use a cell reference number. What is a cell reference number? This, when you select any cell, the border appears, and this is called your active cell. Active cell means that this cell is selected and you want to enter the data here. So with the combination of these cells and rows, these columns and rows, we will enter the data, and then we are having the different kinds of option inside it. So let's start here. I will have the view also here. This is a sheet, and you can see here a plus sign. When you press on that one, then in one Excel workbook you can insert multiple of sheets here. You can also rename them. Look here, you will rename, for example, this is addition, and I can rename this sheet with the subtraction. Okay, also you can color these sheets from here. You can make the colors, tab colors. You can change different color. This is red, or I can make the tab color here yellow, so you can use easily. So let's start how to enter the data inside the workbook. So I told you before, in the Microsoft Excel we are using basically the cell references, cell reference numbers. Each and every cell has its own address. Whenever you have to select the cell, for example I have selected this cell, you see here this D, and here the row number 4, it is highlighted. Okay, so when it's highlighted, it means the cell address of this specific cell is D4. Okay, if I select another cell, this is, we can see here, B6, so it will be appear here on the cell address bar. So let's I will tell you about how to insert the column and cell. For example, I want to enter the new column. I write it here, the names, for example. Here I write, for example, the phone number. Okay, I want to insert the new column here. So then I will select that column, right click on that. Here is the option of insert. So insert this, which column you have selected, at that column, before that column a new column will be inserted with the B, and it will be automatically arranged. And if you want to delete the column, select that cell, and also there is a delete option available. Same like this, insertion of rows also, you can insert the row, insert the one row will be inserted above of that row, which row you have selected. If you have to delete some kind of rows, you also select the data, you also select the rows or specific cell. For example, I want to delete this cell, I press the delete button, the text available on that specific cell will be deleted. So here is a very you can also make the width of the specific column, or width of the height of the specific row. You can change it. If you want to change it, you will easily be change that by selecting those columns, or you have to select, right click on that, and there is the option of row height. You can set the row height here, for example 45, I have set it here. Okay, it will be 45 now settled. And column, if you want to select the column, there is also the column width here. You can select the column width by entering the column width using the numeric keypad or something like this. For example 25 I've settled this, so it will be open, the width will be set down to the 45. So if you have to undo the work, you will press the Ctrl Z, then you can have the reverse your work by pressing once Ctrl Z, then it will be reverse the work which you have done before, the action which you have performed before, it will be appear on the screen. So let's student, I will, on this worksheet I will tell you about this about the how to enter the data. For example, I will make one sheet here, name. I want to enter the name of the students. I want to make the list of the students, list of the one more thing I will to explain you people. For example, you will write on one specific cell, so if there is no more space here, so it will cross the line, and you can see here maybe this come to the next column. Actually it is existing in that specific column where you are entering. If you can see here, select the B1 cell, you can see here in the formula bar, then nothing will be appear on the screen. But if you press the where you have already written the text, it will be appear on the screen here. So this is very simple. In the B column, look here, I want the list of the name of the students. The first column I have selected, right, name, addresses, phone numbers. In the name column, I will enter the name, So I have selected three columns, one for the name, one for the address, one for the phone number. So here I will tell you how to use a cell reference number. For example, you want to show this specific phone number in another column, you will just give the cell reference by entering the equal sign and give the cell reference of the specific cell. You see here the phone number or that specific cell is appear on the other cell as well. So students, in this lesson we only learn about the screen, what is a formula bar, what is a cell address, cell reference, columns, rows, active cell, how you can move the data into the cells. So till next lesson, Allah.